Welcome to Special Olympics Chicago. My name is Jessica France, and with me today are three of our athletes who have been in our art calendar for the children's charities and attended our reception in the month of June. And so we have with us Stephanie and Tabitha and Edwin from Esperanza. And so Stephanie, tell me about, introduce everyone that you have brought with us today.
Yep, thanks for having us. My name's Stephanie McNeil, and I'm the arts facilitator at Esperanza. And with me, I have Tabitha Irwin, who's an artist and participant at Esperanza, and Edwin Mendez, also an artist and participant at Esperanza. Esperanza Community Services is located at 520 North Marshfield in the Westtown neighborhood of Chicago.
Yeah.
And we've been open for 50 years now. It's our 50th anniversary this year. The program serves people with developmental disabilities and autism. We have an adult day program, which Tabitha and Edwin are in. And then we also have a program for kids with disabilities, and it is K through 12. And what else can I say? The adult program has about 50 participants in it, and I have been there since 2013. I started as an intern, and then I started working full-time at Esperanza in 2015 in the art program.
Yeah, 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's very cool. So what kind of art do you guys do?
We paint, we draw. I draw houses, I draw mountains and trees, I draw people, and I just draw trains and do all kinds of stuff that I like drawing.
What did you both do for the art calendar?
Oh, I do a young man playing basketball.
What did you do there, Tabitha?
I do art and I paint and did all the flowers.
That's cool. So how long there, Stephanie, that you've been at Esperanza?
So I started at Esperanza as an intern in 2013, and then I started full-time in 2015 running the art program. And yeah, Edwin has art in the 2020 calendar for Special Olympics, which is really exciting.
Yeah.
And Tabitha, I don't think you submitted art this year, but you definitely have in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I heard that the both of you have been doing art for many years, especially for the art calendar.
Yeah.
And that's quite an improvement and quite an honor too. So, yeah, what do you like to do drawing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love to draw.
Edwin, what year did you start working in the art studio?
Art studio? I was here 2009.
Yeah, I think it's 2009 with Julie.
Yeah. Okay. Have you done art in the past?
Before coming to Esperanza, did you do art in any other programs?
I did draw.
On your own?
Yeah, I did draw my own. I draw houses, I draw mansions, I drew horses, I even drew houses and people, and I drew myself.
Why do you like to draw that stuff, Edwin?
Because it's like me liking to see, because I've been so many places. I've been to the country, I've been to the towns with my family, and I've been to the big town that's called Beach Haven in New Jersey when I was a little kid. And I went swimming in the big wave and everything, and I remember that, and I started thinking, why don't I draw what I've been through?
How long have you been at Esperanza?
Since year 2008, June the 16th.
Ah. How long have you been there, Tabitha?
15.
Since 2015? Okay. Or since you were 15?
When did you start at Esperanza? How old were you? Do you remember?
When I was little,
So a lot younger.
yeah.
Yeah. And then Edwin's told us about things that he likes to draw. What are some things that you like to draw and why?
I like do flower,
Flowers. What else?
a watercolor,
Okay.
and like to paint.
Do you do any sports?
A softball.
Softball? Do you do any sports?
Yeah, I do softball,
In softball throw?
and
Have
I
you-
won a gold medal too.
Oh. Have you ever drawn about any of the Special Olympic events?
Yeah, I drew a guy playing basketball.
Oh. That's cool. Yeah, because I've seen your artwork before. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you done art before there, Stephanie?
Me personally? Well, like Edwin, I've always been someone who was drawing my life. So even before I started art school, like I was just constantly drawing all the time. So I do it less now. I write more these days.
So now you're more into coaching and teaching now, huh?
It's the aspect of my life for sure. And I
That's
really
good.
enjoy it.
Yeah, because it's a lot of fun to do. Because
Yep.
basically it takes you out of your comfort zone.
I like working with the artists and helping them to realize and develop their ideas in the art studio. But it feels pretty comfortable there together.
Well, do you see if there's anything to do in the future that you can do?
Tabitha, what do you see for the future of the art program?
It need more people in the class. A big program, the class.
Yeah, so you'd like to see it expand,
Yeah,
Esperanza get bigger,
yeah,
and then
and more students.
More students? Okay. To more artists?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we were talking earlier, I'd like to see more exhibitions, so would Tabitha. That's something, one of my favorite parts of my job is finding new venues to display art.
Yeah.
So more exhibitions in the future would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you like about the art reception?
I like art 'cause I work hard my art.
So you like being in the studio because it's like
Yeah,
hard work, feels good.
yeah.
And then Edwin and I went to the art reception this year, the beginning of this month, and that was really fun.
Yeah, I saw you both.
Yeah, we were
I
there
know-
with
Yeah.
Marlon Fisher was retiring his art,
Yeah.
and Edwin has art, and then new calendar as well as Jonathan Fortier.
Yeah, it's a fun reception to go to. Yeah. So now you gotta come up with what you're gonna draw for 2021. Because it's hard to figure out what exactly you want to draw. I mean, something will come to mind, but
Any ideas for the next year's submission to the art calendar?
I think it had to work hard your art, or you had to be patient your art.
Be patient with the process.
And don't give up your art.
don't give up.
Keep on trying.
That's right.
Don't give up.
No.
If you mess up, you gotta keep on trying. You do your best. That's all that matter. They don't want to see your art. You do your best. They don't care about what color you do.
Exactly. Because you could submit anything about Special Olympics for the calendar and just
Yeah.
see what happens. Because that's what I always do, but it's always good to hear about others too. Yeah.
Yeah,
So what do you think there, Edwin? Think anything can change in the near future for your next drawing?
Yeah. I just love to draw. Whatever I think about, I'll draw.
It's usually how it's done. Yeah.
Yeah, the artists come to the studio 2 hours a week, get a lot of time to think about what they want to do, and a lot of time to work hard, like Tabitha said. I think that's what makes our program successful, is just making time to make art and having it be a space for expression and not having any lesson plans. We'll just do whatever we feel like doing that day.
Well, Stephanie, Tabitha, and Edwin, I want to thank all three of you for coming to our show today, and I'm glad that all three of you are doing well at Esperanza, and that definitely to continue on getting ready for the next calendar, and we'll see what happens.
Thanks for having us.
Anytime. And so look, we're gonna take a short break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Special Olympics Chicago. My name is Jessica France, and with me is Elmer, who's been a part of the Young Athletes program. So welcome, Elmer, for coming on our show today. And so yeah, definitely tell us about the Young Athletes program.
Thank you, Jess. It's an honor to be here. Our Young Athletes is an innovative sports program, and what it's made for is our children that are ages 3 to 7 years old. And our two goals are, the first one is that we'd like our children, because you have to be 8 years old to be in the Special Olympics, to get interested in sports so that when they turn 8, we'd like them to become Special Olympians. And our other goal, which is the most important one, is that we'd like people to see that all of us are more alike than we are different. And that's why we have children that are from so-called regular grades, along with our special needs children. When they compete, they don't really compete, they have fun on these days at Young Athletes. And what we have is the schools that get involved are given equipment. And all year long, they train with the equipment, doing skills like kicking and throwing, stuff that you would be using in Special Olympics. And then at the end of the year, we have 3 culminating events, one on the north side, which was at Horner Park, and one on the central area, which was at Armour, and one on the south side at Kennedy. And we had over 30 schools and over 2,000 children participate and hopefully have fun. It's not a competition, and everybody gets the same prize and same award at the end of each day. So they have fun doing that.
Wow. Yeah, because I didn't know that Special Olympics starts at the age of 8.
Right, and we've only had this program with the Chicago Public Schools for the last 3 years, and we started out with like 6 or 7 schools the first year, and now we have over 30 schools and over 2,000 kids being able to participate.
Wow.
And hopefully next year we even have more. So
Yeah.
and that's my favorite part of our program, is that it's not a competition. It's something that more to show everybody that they can succeed. For kids that can run 50 yards, we have a 50-meter dash. For kids that can run 5 yards, we have a 5-meter dash. So everybody leaves the day feeling like $1 million, hopefully.
It's a good feeling. It's quite a rush experience.
We hope so. We hope that. It's run by Special Olympics Illinois, Special Olympics Chicago, the Special Children's Charities, and over hundreds of volunteers of who, without the volunteers, we probably couldn't have very many of our programs. They're the most important people. And this year we had great volunteers, and we had 3 days that were, personally, I believe, and with the feedback I got from the teachers and the coaches, everyone was, thank you. Our kids have not stopped talking about what a great time they have.
Wow. So how do people get involved for it?
Well, all they have to do is at the coaches conference, if they say that they're interested, Danny and I will go to their school and explain to their principal and the coaches what our program entails, and if they're interested, they get sent the equipment the next week, and all they have to do is train their children themselves and then participate at the end in the closing ceremonies that we have. And
Yeah.
so it doesn't cost them anything. It's just all free equipment and a lot of fun at the end.
That's cool. What do you like about working for the Young Athletes program?
Well, what I like the most, again, is that it's not a competition. Every child there receives the same award, and nobody's hurt that they didn't get a fourth place ribbon or a third place medal. That they're all leaving just as happy as everyone else. So they all feel like they accomplished something. And you get to see the children that are so-called special needs with the children that are so-called from regular education, and they're having fun together, and we hope that that continues all the way through their adulthood, that people get along with each other instead of being different to each other.
So how long have you been?
Well, I've been working
Norton.
for Special Olympics for over 40 years, but for young athletes, I've only been doing it for like 3 years, and I like every minute of it.
Yeah. So you're learning a lot.
I'm learning more that even though I've been doing this for so long, it's still good to see that we all are a lot more alike than we are different. We all like to be happy. We all like being with our friends, and we all like having fun.
How many families are involved usually?
Well, there's over 30 schools, so every school is different. You're allowed to bring kids from preschool up to like second grade. So we have some schools that might bring just our special ed department with like 20 kids. And then we have other schools that have over 300 or 400 kids come and bring their whole school. So it's up to the principal, the teacher, and the coach who they want to come. But we have our arms open to anyone that wants to come.
That's good. So I take that, yeah, tell us about the accumulating events.
The culminating events are, they're at 3 different parks, and there's one on, like I said, on the north side, central, and the south. And when you get there, the children register that they're here, and they go to 10 different stations. They have a station for running, a station for kicking, striking, one for snacks, and they follow an order and go through it until they've accomplished every station that they go through. And then when they're done, they get to have lunch and have a good time.
So this is similar to the skills competition.
It is almost like a skills competition, but except in this one, it's not a competition. It's just
Having
kids out there
fun.
having fun and being, it's a playtime with your friends, and there's a dance station where kids are just dancing and having fun, something you would like. And so the whole thing is to make everybody feel like $1 million when they leave.
So it's similar to day camps.
Almost like day camp. Depends how your counselors are.
Of course.
But here, like I said, the volunteers and the people that are working, their number one goal is to give as many high fives and hugs as they can, so to make everybody feel good.
Yeah. I'm glad that you're enjoying it so well.
Thank you.
For doing it for so many years.
I enjoy being here with you.
Yeah, because all these years I never knew that it was started at the age of
Right.
at the age of 8.
A lot of people didn't know that. That's why we want our program to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah.
And hopefully all these schools that have participated tell someone at the coaches conference that how good our program is, and then another school and another school, and it'll keep getting bigger and bigger.
Wow. So it could expand over time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We have room for everybody. If we get more schools, we'll have more days.
Yeah, and better weather too.
Right. We thought a few of them were going to get rained out, but we stayed, and we got all 3 days in.
So what do you like about doing it?
I like seeing people be happy, Jess. You know that.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
From experience.
Right. And I also like seeing parents able to see that their children can do stuff that they might not be aware they can do.
Yeah.
And so it opens parents' eyes to say, hey, maybe my son or daughter can go outside more or be with these kids more because they can do this. They might not know that they can.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, that's great. Yeah. So is there anything else you want to share with us? Or?
no, I just enjoy being here. I think this is a great program even here. And you pass the word of what goes on in our world of Special Olympics, and it's good for a lot of people to see that. So I thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they just have to be registered to.
They if their principal says, yeah, we want our kids to be in it, they fill out a piece of paper and they're going to be in it, and they only have to fill it out once. So if they fill it out when they're 3 years old, they're good until they leave the program at 8.
Wow.
So they're lifelong members until they turn 8 years old.
Yeah. But I take it they still have to fill out all the medical stuff too.
No,
huh?
only the first year.
Oh, wow, that
So
is
it's
different.
It's easier than Special Olympics.
Yeah, because with Special Olympics, you have to fill
Right.
out all the medical stuff, and
Right.
then you're able to do it.
Yeah, there's no med fest or medical needed for our program.
Not
So,
yet.
No.
As you get older, you will
Yeah,
get
right,
it.
right. Well,
Yeah.
you guys compete a little harder than we do. Ours is more fun. Yours is a competition when you get to be 8 years old.
Yeah, when I was 8 years old, I was still in school, so yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't know about Special Olympics then. I know a lot more now.
Who got you involved in Special Olympics?
Well, I started when I was going to
From
Misericordia.
Yeah, see. Well, that's what we hope. We run into good teachers or good coaches at these schools,
Yeah.
and they open parents' eyes to see what's available to their children, and then there's no limit to what they can do.
Yeah, because we could do anything that we set our mind to it.
You got that right.
It depends on.
You got that right.
It just depends on
I-
what the event is, of course.
I should
but-
bring you to talk to all the young athletes and let them know that there's nothing that they can't do.
Well, you know how to reach me.
All right.
Yeah. So I take it that the families really enjoy doing the
Yeah, there's a lot
program
of
and-
schools. There's one school, Blair School, that they bring buses loads of parents, so the parks are packed on the days we have it because the parents want to come and see that their children are doing stuff, that they're having fun and that they're able to do. Like I said, they might not know that they can do it. There's kids in wheelchairs, there's
Wow.
kids doing everything.
Well, thanks, Elmer,
All
for
right.
for coming on our show today and
my honor,
explain
Jess.
to all of us that no matter how old we can be or how young we can be, that we can do Special Olympics, and so we definitely appreciate that. Stay tuned for our sports report
Thank you, Jess.
anytime.
My pleasure.
Hello, my name is Daniela Rodriguez. Welcome to the Special Olympics Chicago Sports Report on CAN TV. Hope you got some of our events in June. You just met one of over 700 young athletes who participated in the Young Athletes Program field events at 3 different locations throughout the city. Congratulations again to the athletes, coaches, and family members and volunteers who supported this program. The young athletes are our future. Summer is here, or so the calendar tells us. On July 10th, pack a lunch and headed to Waveland Park tennis courts. Our athletes will be demonstrating their tennis skills and show off their impressive skills during a day of competitive match play. Think sunny and warm. Spend the weekend resting up so you are ready to journey south on LSD to Jackson Park Golf Course. Come and see our athletes compete in dividable skills and 9-hole competition for dividable golfers and United partners. Hope you enjoy our sports report for July 2019. Special Olympics Chicago offers year-round competition in over 20 sports. Athletes train at parks, schools, workshops, and residential financials throughout the city. It is a great way to keep active and make friends, and hope you will enjoy us soon. I'm Daniela Rodriguez. Thank you for watching our show. Our show airs the first and third Saturday of each month on CanTV 19 in Chicago. Check out our website www.sochicago.org. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.